Let's explore the Automation module, the place where you can schedule your database cleanups and maintenance tasks to run automatically. This lets you plan repetitive operations once and let the plugin handle them on a schedule. When you open the module, you'll first see an overview of all your automation tasks. At the top, there are 3 clickable summary boxes. Clicking them will instantly filter the list to show only the corresponding tasks. Total tasks, showing the total number of automations you've created. Active tasks, showing how many are currently running on schedule. And pause tasks, showing those temporarily stopped. Just below, each automation appears as a card that summarizes all its information at a glance. Each card displays the task name, the start date, the frequency, the last run, the next run, and the items to clean. Next to Items to Clean, there's an eye icon you can hover to view which cleanup types this task will handle. All times are displayed in your local time zone, so what you see always matches your local clock. At the bottom left of each card, you'll also find when the task was created and last edited. In the bottom right of each card, you'll notice 3 icons: Edit, Events Log, and Delete. Edit lets you adjust the configuration of the task. Events Log displays a detailed history of all executions. Delete permanently removes the task. You can activate or pause any task using the toggle switch on the card. When a task is active, it executes automatically based on its frequency. When paused, it simply waits until you re-enable it. Let's open the events log of an existing task to see what kind of information is stored there. Inside the events log, you'll see a list of all the times this task has run. Each record shows the date and time, the number of items cleaned, and the type of data that was affected. For example, in this task, logs, we have 750 items cleaned in total, 300 revisions, 200 auto drafts, and 250 spam comments. This gives you a clear trace of what was cleaned and when. If you want to reset the log, click Clear Log, and the history will be removed. Now, let's see how to create a new automated task. Click New Automated Task. This opens the creation page where you can define exactly what the task should do and when. First, under Select Items to Clean, you'll see the same cleanup categories available in the General Cleanup module. For example, revisions, auto drafts, unapproved comments, spam comments, and others. You can select one or several types to clean. Next to some of them, you'll notice the Keep Last field. This allows you to keep the most recent entries and delete only the older ones. If you want to understand this feature in detail, you can check the General Cleanup module video where we explain how Keep Last rules work and how to use them safely. Below that, we have Select Actions to Do. Here, you can include optional database operations like optimize tables or repair tables. These actions can run together with the selected cleanup items or by themselves if you only want to optimize or repair your database regularly. Now, let's move to the right side, the Task Settings panel. Here, you can give your task a name, choose its frequency, set the start date and time, and decide whether it should start as active or paused. The frequency dropdown includes several options: once hourly, twice daily, once weekly, and once monthly. The start date and time indicate when the task will first execute, and from there, it will continue to run automatically following the chosen frequency. At the bottom, the Summary section gives you a clear recap of your selections, showing which items will be cleaned and which actions will be executed. Now, let's create a quick example. We'll select Revisions as the item to clean, enable Optimize Tables, we'll name this task Revisions Cleanup and Optimize, set the frequency to once daily, set the start time to the current date and time, and keep the task active. Then, click Create Task. Back on the main page, you'll immediately see our new task appear. Since its start time is set to now, the task runs automatically right after creation. After a few moments, the last run field updates, confirming that the task has executed successfully. Let's check its events log. Here we can see the recorded run with the exact time and the number of cleaned items, proof that everything worked as expected. Now let's look at how to edit an existing task. Click the Edit icon on the same card. The Edit page looks exactly like the Creation page, but all the task's details are already filled in. You can change the task name, adjust the frequency, add or remove items to clean, or change the Keep Last rules or actions. You can also update the start date or toggle whether the task is active or paused. For example, let's add unapproved comments to the items list and keep the optimization action enabled. Then click Update Task. Back on the main screen, the task cart now shows that it will clean both revisions and unapproved comments in its next run. The edited timestamp at the bottom has also updated to reflect this change. That's how you manage automated cleanups, create, edit, pause, or delete tasks at any time, and review detailed logs for each run. And before you start scheduling multiple tasks or performing automated cleanups, remember, it's always recommended to make a full database backup first. Even though the plugin handles operations safely, having a recent backup ensures you can restore your data if needed.